So today we have to get rid of a whole bunch of enemies by placing tiles on this board here. Enemies like this little ghosty boy. He honestly looks a little cute, but he needs to go. So we just take the tiles that we have on the side here, and then we place them down somewhere that will benefit us, like right here in the corner, and then if we complete the row over here, then we do some attack, and the shields give us some protection. And then we have one more on the side here, but there isn't really a good spot that lines up with any of these thanks to what we did. Although it looks like we got a little smiley face happening there. So why don't we just place you in line with more of the swords here? We end the turn, the enemy does his action, which is a little bit of shielding. And next he'll spawn a broken sword, which is not nice. But then we can get a sword here. It would be nice to get some more happening in here. But let's just complete this row here, also giving us a little bit of shielding. And then the axe down here can line up with those. Is that gonna be the best spot for it? It might not be. But it's also not the worst spot that it can go, so let's put it next to the shields here. And the turn, so there's a broken sword over there, so we're kind of just ignoring this sword here that we have. But if we do enough here, then we can complete 3 rows at once, which will do a lot of good for us. A lot of protection and a lot of attack, but sadly not enough to take out the ghost. At least he's not attacking yet. And then from there, we just need to find good spots to finish off the row here, or somewhere really, which does work good by placing it right here, and then this weird diagonal piece can go right there. Beautiful, first enemy down. So as a reward, we get some gold and we get to pick a new tile, which isn't like a shape, it's like things that can show up on the tiles. And this jagged sword turns into a broken sword after using it, which deals damage to us, and I don't like that. The heavy sword will spawn daggers, which isn't so bad, but the wooden sword also spawns fireball. The weakest fireball I've seen. It's only 1 damage. Let's take the heavy sword. So now we get to pick the next spot, which is another fight. And it's against a little sneaky boy, a danger noodle if you will, who already has a trap on the board that removes armor, but thankfully all the attack tiles that we start with are in their own little corner. So we just finish off the corner there, and then hopefully we can do some good here. That finishes off that row, but I don't know if I want to do that yet. But that also finishes off that row. We could just trigger a whole lot of them at once. I think this is a good start, especially because the snake is about to get armor. And then right here, that'll finish off that, but not give a shield, but we don't have to worry about that quite yet. That's a pretty good start to the turn. He's already halfway dead. And there's a heavy sword that we just unlocked. 2 damage and spawning 2 daggers. Let's hope for a good spot here. We could do a single attack here with an axe. That isn't so bad. It gets rid of the armor, but now we're actually about to take damage, so we should definitely queue up to get some shielding here. And I feel like we might not be able to. At the very least, we can deal some damage and gain some shield, and the daggers spawn in different regions. So we end up taking a little bit of damage, which isn't so bad. And a heavy sword can go in line with the dagger and shield here. And then next, another sword here, but can we get a little bit more going on before clearing the rows? It'll clear that, which doesn't give us a whole lot of options, but we can set up for more things by doing the tile there, and then the rest can go here. So we are doing a little more damage, and now we have a little bit of protection again. But this attack here should be able to finish off the snake with a lot of overkill. Beautiful. We never even triggered the trap. New tile. Same things except for this quarterstaff here. On clearing 2 or more lines, add 3 power to this tile. Okay, I actually like that. So now the next fight is a slimy boy. These monsters are so cute. Almost makes me sad that I have to just eliminate them entirely. There's 2 lines there, but there's no quarterstaff yet. And there's also a trap there, a spike trap. 3 damage to the player. That's very rude of you. And that also removes the chance of completing that line, but you're about to get shields, so I don't think we gotta worry about you yet. But now we can't put this shield tile here, but that's fine. We can put you in line here, and then you can go... We could complete just like a cross section here. That gives a lot of shield, but that doesn't really benefit us if it goes away right away. So I guess we could just prep that line for clearing by placing this here, and then we waste as little shields as possible. And there's a quarterstaff. So let's get you in line right now for clearing multiple tiles. What if we put that here? And then clear 2 lines here somewhere? Like this, and then like this. So there's 2 lines, and then that adds power to the quarterstaff. Very nice. Oh, and there goes more traps. What even are those? Explosive? Wipe the surrounding tiles, which means that they won't do their thing. That's very rude of you, but that would also get rid of the spike trap here. And now we have 2 major lines that we need to fill in. which if we had just a little bit more room there, we could do this one, which should trigger those without wiping, and then use the power of the quarterstaff, but I really want to get more lines cleared. So let's do a little bit of this, and then, okay, we can't do that there. We just kind of wasted this tile. We're gearing up a little bit. A little bit of damage to us isn't so bad. And we could clear 2 lines here. Okay, there is a lot of damage that's happening down here, so let's kind of bank on that. I don't think it's gonna be enough to take him out entirely, but we can put you down here, which also boosts power to the quarterstaff before going, which is nice. And then we get a little bit of swords here. We do have some protection, but we can still get more. And there the daggers show up. So we have a lot going in the top 2 rows here. Wow, this is a big square. Kind of wish I had that quarterstaff again, because this is 3 lines cleared. And it's all of our attack tiles. Beautiful. Take him out, take him out. Oh, it's not enough, but it feels very close to being enough. If we go ahead and put this here, and then we can hope that the explosive tiles wipe things before the spike trap does its thing. And even if it doesn't, we still have shields. So we might as well try it. And then, okay, so that still did shield damage, but we got him. And now we're starting to get some defensive tiles. It's about time. Add power to this tile for each trap on the board. Okay, since our enemies like to put traps on us, that might be the one to do. Especially because we don't have fire tiles yet. And now we could go a few different directions, but I kind of want to see what the elite enemy is like. So let's go down here. We still have a lot of health left. And is that a flying slime now? No, that's a bat. What is this, a bat drawn from memory? But it looks like we have a similar arrangement as when we fought the snake, and this is a curse, which restores HP to the enemy. We shouldn't have to worry about that quite yet. We honestly might be able to do enough here to take out the enemy in one go. This axe gives power to the surrounding weapons, so that is 20 damage, and this would be 24 damage if we can get this in somewhere. Right there, in line with some more tiles there, and then cue this up here. So we just need a flat tile up here. Oh, the curse just goes? Oh, I thought that was an activation thing, but it's a turn end thing. Well, are you annoying? But let's just try to get, can we get even more tiles activated at once? Okay, not without triggering other ones. I guess we could put this here for now, and then just do all of these tiles as good as they're gonna be. It might not take him out altogether, but it gets really close. And sure, yeah, you could have that curse. It doesn't matter, because you're dead. We didn't even get to use a snare shield that we put down. But I will say I do like the power that the tiny axe gives weapons, so we can take another one of those. And then we get a little bit of a encounter here. Hello, want to spar? Try to survive my blows for 6 turns. Okay, bring it on. So we just have to survive him for 6 turns, and then he might give us something good. Thankfully, he supplies us with a lot of defense. We just need to find a good spot to put tiles down, which is a little rare, it seems like, because the placement of these things is pretty rough. But I guess we could put this here, and then the quarterstaff can be out of the way. We don't necessarily have to defeat him. I don't even think we'll be able to with 200 HP. Just have to survive. So there goes, oh, he's doing 16 attack. Okay, we probably should have saved those shields. At least we can queue up as much protection for ourselves as we can, hopefully. We might need to clear a line to make room, so we can put this here, and then I guess just do this for a little bit of shielding. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Can you heal us after this, please? I thought we were friends. Okay, he's just gearing up for shielding right now, so we can prep ourselves a little bit by getting shields in a good spot. 2 of them in line here is gonna be good, and then another one in line like that should be fine, and then we can get this right here. So the lines are pretty set to clear if things pan out right. Let's put this here like this. So you get shield. Oh, that's not what I wanted, but we can still do some good here, but this L piece is facing the wrong way. Now we're the ones taking an L, but this is still quite a bit of shield that we can give here. Quarterstaff gets boosted, 3 tiles at once, which is also giving us a lot of attack. And we can definitely block a lot more damage now and get more shields that's on the board. Okay, so we can block all but 2 damage. I prefer that a lot more. We just need to survive 2 more turns. But now he's about to attack again. At the very least, he's not gonna do enough damage to kill us outright. It's still not gonna feel good though. So let's just get all the shield that we can in a line and then brace for impact. Okay, last one, which is more attacking, because of course it is. We still have an elite fight after this. Why are you trying to take me out here? And we don't get any shield tiles now. Great. We might as well just take the blow. It's the last turn. Or not! But now we got shields, but the shield is on a very weird tile here. So we can get some shields in like this, and is there a spot that we can clear another line to get shields? I don't think so, but now it's the last turn. Oh boy. Oh, thankfully he does give us HP back, and we get a glyph as a reward. Awesome. He almost killed me, but thanks, I guess. So now we can get like a passive bonus to our board. Hammer glyph puts ectomold, wipe and respawn strongest match tile. Interesting. The shovel, every 2 turns add 2 power to the strongest shield tile. That could be good. Or just add 5 power to the strongest shield tile. You know what? Let's take this, because we still have an elite fight to go through and I really want to see how these go. Oh, look at this little weird lizard boy. He looks so good. It's like what is that thing called? Dodonga from Monster Hunter World? That's what he looks like. Dodogama, that's his name. The best lizard boy. But he's also not giving us... Oh, he's a large dino? Is that what he is? But he looks so happy. Okay, so all he's doing right now is spawning a jagged sword, which we can use right away, surprisingly. So let's set this shield in place here. Not sure how strong his attack is gonna be, but we can get a lot of attack out on him initially, or we could if we place this a little bit better, but either way, it looks like we're gonna have to wait a turn, so we can queue up a lot of attack at once. And then the jagged sword happens over there, and now he's attacking. Oh, that actually isn't very strong at all. Let's try to save the majority of our shields, which unfortunately means that we're gonna be putting things in line with that trap there, but it should be fine. Hopefully the shields happen first, and thankfully they do. And the snare trap, or snare-bound shield, still retains its power. But we also do not have enough to block this anymore, so we're gonna need... Oh, we actually can't put this down. That was a terrible placement. At least it's not the most amount of damage, but he is attacking again right away. And we need a lot more space than we currently have. So let's open this up by clearing a line and doing a little bit of damage there. The axe can give some attack power here. And then let's just... Oh, that's... all of our shield at once. But it is also 2 lines that boost the quarterstaff. Let's not go overkill with the shielding, which is still most of our shielding. But now we have a giant tile here that can clear, or just fill in all of up there. And then he's not attacking right now, so we can clear a lot of attack blocks here. Major damage. Someone that's quick on mental math, add that up. But now we have a jagged sword there that we can trigger in a future turn, and he just gave us another one. So he's a good little guy, but now he's about to deal damage, so not as good. Either way, we can definitely get some shield there. Ooh, and even more line clearing. Very nice. And then 2 more here. Might as well cash in the quarterstaff right now. He's almost dead. So we just go through that again. He just went Sonic mode for that attack, and now there's no more attacks. So let's try to be careful about placement, and maybe we can take him out. Or just, you know, go all in and trigger both of those trap tiles there. Do we have to? We might have to if we want to take him out here. Let's just do it. It's not gonna hurt too bad. And now he's down. So we can get gold, a tile, and a glyph. Oh, instead of a tiny axe, there's a reckless one. Wipe surrounding tiles and add 3 power to this tile for each one white? Oh, wow. But it starts with only 1 damage. That could be good though, especially if it ends up in the middle of a 3x3 arrangement. Out of these 3, I think this is best. And now we get a glyph. So we have 1 shield glyph already. Put 2 tiny axe on next shapes. So we get even more weapons at the start, or we get more daggers. I do like the tiny axes. Let's take this. And thankfully we get to take a little bit of a rest. Oh, and this guy's teaching us an arcane skill. Well, thank you. But why does that Book of Fear thing show up? I don't like the sound of that. So these arcane skills we can use as an active ability. Clear 5 lines to activate patchwork, spawn daggers, or gain armor. Use once per combat. This could be clutch. Let's take the patchwork. We can clear that well enough. Now, sadly, that didn't give us a chance to heal, but that last elite combat actually wasn't so bad. Although we could go to a shop to buy tiles because we do have 85 money. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, and it's a different flavor of wizard who also looks like Alan the Alien on second look here. So we do see some new stuff, but I do think a snare-bound shield again is the best offer here. And we might as well take something else. So we can't afford the blade staff. So scrap ring, which adds power every 2 turns. Now, please let us heal here. Thank you. Don't really want anything else. Just need to heal. Because now we're fighting a boss. Oh, and it's like a bigger dinosaur thing. Hope you're not looking for the little baby dude. Are you here to aid those humans? Have you fallen for their lies and there's nothing but death here for you? Why are you talking to me like I'm not human? What even am I then? I'm a mage. But I guess we'll just continue and go into combat here. There's a fire tile there, which is a curse. Enemies have +1 damage. So if we don't clear that, then bad things? He gets more damage? No thank you. Let's just clear that right away if we can. We don't really need you doing that because the bat already did things like that. What are you even doing up here? We'll spawn 4 Dragonfire. Oh, there's gonna be more of it, great. Well, we might as well do the old prep time thing and queue up for major damage here. Oh, I forgot that absorb tiles. So it didn't destroy the tiles here, but it got rid of all of the swords around it and boosted its own damage. Okay. And there goes more there, so that would be good to put next to the Dragonfire, actually. But now it's time for us to do some defending, because he's about to hurt. At least we can clear these out, which also reduces his power. Ooh, very good. And then another one just like this. So we are gonna take, thankfully, only the damage that's equal to our shield. But now let's try to clear out a little bit more of this Dragonfire if we can. So we can get a nice arrangement here, but we can't put anything up there. We might just have to deal with that. Or we put, oh, it's why is it gotta face the wrong way? It could be here, but then that makes it even more difficult to get rid of the Dragonfire. At least he's not attacking right now. He's just gonna get some shield. So we could do this to prep, and then do some attack here, which does clear the ring right away, but that's fine. And then we get a little more there, so the large axe doesn't take things away. He's just giving himself more shield. Okay, then. Gives us more opportunity to try and clear this Dragonfire. And then a little bit more there. Actually, this would go good here to prep, and then... Can this go anywhere? It can go here, which also clears the quarterstaff, so might as well put the sword in there, spawn a few more daggers. A nice little arrangement here. Oh, but that's gonna be a lot of damage. Yikes. At least we can clear some Dragonfire, which dropped it by 3, but it looks like we're not gonna be able to get any more shielding. Oh, yikes. Let's just get as much as we can by putting this down here and then spinning this around to... Oh, we're not gonna clear lines. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, this is gonna hurt. But we can take 1 hit of it. Ah! And he's about to spawn more Dragonfire, yay. But now we don't have to worry about clearing any attacks, which is fine. Get that in place right there, clear up a little more space like that. Get this right here. This is looking like a very ugly tile board right now, and I'm not happy about it, but at least this L shape is friendly, so we can clear a whole lot of fire and do a lot of damage. Very nice. And I think this just activated, so the shield gets a little bit stronger. But we already have enough defense, so we don't have to worry about it. Clearing out that Dragonfire did a huge amount of good. Now let's try to keep that ring alive as much as possible, so it can stack up damage, but we can also clear out even more Dragonfire here because I don't like it. So now we're only taking 5 damage. And now he's gearing up for shield, so it's time for us to go on the offensive here, while also prepping to clear a lot of lines. And quite a tight arrangement up here. Never mind what I said about the ring. We're just gonna go in with that, and he's just giving himself more shields. I don't like the implications of this. We need to be doing a lot more damage than we are. So let's see, this would be good here if we get it just to clear that dagger because it'll do more damage with it. So if we line you up like this, that'll be better. And then you go like this, deal more damage. Yeah, sure, we'll take the short-term damage. We got through his shield, which is good. And now, wherever we put this, it's gonna clear some shields, and I don't like that idea. But at least we are getting some more shields right here, so let's do this. At least we're doing some attack with it. And we just got this shield a little bit stronger, which we sorely need right now. At least we should be able to clear both of these shields and protect ourselves by putting this here, and then you go up here, and then you go around like this. 2 lines and a lot of shields. We can survive this. Yes. Now, what can we do over here? Because we have more opportunity to attack. We could definitely give some of these things more attack power, but how? This would be good to boost both of those, which is fine. Can we get both of those cleared? We can, so that's a lot more damage out. Sadly, this tiny axe isn't boosting that damage, but now the board is also looking pretty empty, which I feel like is gonna work against us in a little bit, but it also means he has less tiles to put the Dragonfire down, which makes him a lot more congested. But now, where can we clear this out? I think the only Dragonfire we'll be able to clear here is in this area here. So why don't we put this, can we put this here? Is that the one to put there? It's not the one to put there. We need to be able to clear this line, and I'm hoping that we can clear this line too. So we could put this here, which doesn't help us because this is facing the wrong way. Ooh, but the axe can clear both of the dragon fire tiles. So this would be a huge boost. 13 damage with that, and it took away his attack power. Oh, beautiful move. And now both of these together can clear this line, so even less damage. I don't even think we really got to protect ourselves, but you know what? He's doing so little damage, I'm not even worried about it. This would be good here, but I'm hoping for a little more ability to clear lines. At least this will open it up. Or do we put this here? I don't think that's good. This would be good though. I just want to use that giant axe damage before he gets some shield. So this will be good. Yes, beautiful damage there. And then this shield can queue up in this area. So we should be prepared for whatever attack he throws at us next, if he gets the chance to, but I feel like he's gonna get the chance to. At least we can get a whole lot of things in a line like this and then clear all of those for attack. Yes. And there he goes into attack mode, which, you know, for not having Dragonfire this turn, he's still doing a lot of damage. Now, it would be nice if we could get a little bit more lines cleared so that this little patchwork thing can give more power to shields, but it looks like the strongest shield is actually over here. Not sure when that happened, but let's try to clear that, which actually, if we do this, and then put this down here carefully, this gigantic tile here should be able to clear both of these lines, which boosts the quarterstaff as well. And okay, I guess it didn't. We didn't even get through a shield, but you know what? We're protected, so I'll take it. And oh, this is a bad time for you to show up. He hasn't even put down any Dragonfire yet. But let's just put this here, and then you rotate. Sure, let's just do this. A little bit of Tetris arrangement. And there's a Dragonfire, so we'll have to clear lines to get rid of those, which we can do here pretty easily to get rid of that one, but this isn't looking good for the rest of it. I guess we could do this to get a little damage out there. So we're still taking a little more damage than usual, but it's not too much. Now we're just guarding, so let's get the lead out here, or steel rather. And that also didn't, I didn't realize that axe was on that tile. We should also get rid of the Dragonfire before I forget. So a little more clearing there. Sorry, Ring. But he's only got 12 health left. Oh, let me get the ring back. So we can clear the fire there, and then do a little bit of axe damage. The saddest amount yet, but I am feeling better about this than when we started, so let's just get this somewhere that it can be used. In line right there, sure. A little bit more shield there, which thankfully doesn't stack. But now I wish it kind of did stack, because I would like some shielding, please. At least we can get 9 shield here. And then, can we get a little more like this? We should be able to. Just kidding. Some damage there is fine. If we can take him out here, then we don't have to worry about another massive round of damage like that. And plus, this ring is starting to stack more damage. But let's just get rid of that axe there that wasn't doing anything. And then clear this line here, just to get access to the daggers. We are very close to finishing him off, but I also don't really want to block anything, so let's just put this here, and then that boosted the damage there. There goes more Dragonfire there, but, ooh, perfect arrangement. This will do it. This will take him out. Yes, we beat the dragon. Oh, that works so good. Gold glyph. Ooh, a rare glyph. +3 power to dagger tiles for the rest of combat. I like this. And new tile, but sadly no rare tiles it looks like, but I do like the Reckless Axe, so we're getting another one of those. And then we get a dialogue. Hello! The dragon is gone, you saved us. Now give us the Arcane Board so we can take care of it and you can enjoy your well-deserved rest. That seems a little untrustworthy. Ah, who am I kidding? Here you go. The Paladin inspects the board. Its once bright magic is dim and unusable. Oh, so I'm like a chosen one. That would explain the Super Saiyan hair. What is happening? The board is soulbound to you, just as I suspected. You will have to keep carrying it, but we have one last favor to ask. Oh, great, what is it? There's another big monster. Of course there is. Though it's not as dangerous as a dragon, we need you to slay it. So, what? If it's not as bad as a dragon, then why do you need my help? We need you to slay it. Okay, fine. Which means that we're... Wait. Oh, that is weird. It's... whole thing flipped. Actually, wait. This is the exact same map, but going in reverse. I thought my brain was doing a 180, but no, it's the game that's doing that. What are things gonna be like here? Let's take the low road again. Oh, great, 2 monsters. Wow, this is getting out of hand. And there's also a new trap here. Restore 10 HP to the enemy. Well, isn't that lovely and fantastic? But I think we're strong enough to be able to handle this regardless. At the very least, we can get rid of one very calmly. Yeah, the monster isn't so bad, but what if he has a brother? Which it seems like something like that is going this way, or the monster is like something that's actually not dangerous, but the paladin just has a vendetta. Maybe it stole his Cocoa Puffs or something. But I will say with that new glyph, the daggers are a lot more viable. They're doing 5 damage here. Now, if only we could activate them. Oh, hey, look, it's getting activated. And so this new wave of monsters goes down pretty much the same way. We get new tiles, and there's a tiny ring now. Every 3 turns adds 2 power to surrounding weapon tiles. Sure, but it seems to be pretty much the same way. And at the rest spot here, we don't need to heal as badly as we did before. We can get a new skill, or we can upgrade the patchwork. Let's upgrade the patchwork. And now we have 2 enemies of different types too, with even more things. Okay, but I think we get the idea here. So I think that'll do it for this video of Arcane Board. It's a neat little game. Also, the menu is fun because if you play this game in windowed mode, you can never do this. And now he's very thin, and now he's very tall, and now it's a mobile game. Or you can just make him extremely flat. This is peak gameplay right here. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and sub to Intern. And I would like to thank the channel members, including Bread, Corby Farm, Dakota, Donamoto, Deviant X, Ancient Elixir, Matthew, Hateful Harold, Peggy Sue, Drupalong, Lily Bites, The Miner Within, DeGarity, Sands, V, Killer Squad, Mousy Mouse Nicholas, Igor Shradi, Mikano-chan, and Liam.